Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to talk about a very important aspect of bacteria, that is their shapes and their sizes. Why are these important? By the end of this lecture, we would see that how do we classify bacteria according to their shapes and what is the importance of bacterial classification. So as soon as you receive a culture request from the physician, who generally sends a pus swab or a blood sample or anything else or some other fluid, maybe CSF, and request for the bacterial culture. And what we do is we stain the bacteria using different type of stains, and we see what shape bacteria are of. And we also see that how they are arranged in the spatial manner. So you can classify bacteria into three basic forms. The first one is a rounded form. These are known as cocci. The second one is a rod-shaped bacterium, and these are called bacilli. The third one are spring-like and are called spirochetes. There are certain bacteria which do not have a particular shape and they can be called pleomorphic. The shape which is taking rounded or maybe rod-like or spiral-like, that is actually because of its hard cell wall, its rigid cell wall, which is not very flexible, and that's why they take a particular shape. Whenever you're looking through a microscope, bacterial shape is the main feature and the arrangement of bacteria which will help you identify which type of bacteria are these. The next thing we look at is their arrangement. So if there is a single rounded bacterium, we simply call it a coccus. If there are two, that is a pair, then we call it Diplococci. If there are chains, then we call them Streptococci. And if there are clusters like grapes, we call them Staphylococci. These arrangements are actually because the bacterial cell divides in a particular plane when it is dividing. So since it divides in a particular plane, it can longitudinally divide and give rise to a chain. And if it divides in different manner, it might give rise to a cluster. Okay, here you can see a bacillus which is in the form of a long chain, and this is a streptobacillus, one of the agents of bioterrorism, and you must recognize it because it is a very dangerous organism. It's generally not found in humans, obviously, because it is lethal. It is found in cattle and it can be transmitted from cattle to humans and can cause anthrax. Here's a very beautiful picture from Wikimedia Commons, and you can see that the size of the bacterium is actually zero point 0.2 to 5 micrometers, which is roughly the same as that of a mitochondrion. It is larger than the viruses, while smaller than a normal animal cell. The largest bacteria could be of the same size as that of a red blood cell, that is somewhere around 7 micrometers. While the smallest bacteria, which are Mycoplasma, they are of the same size as large viruses, and these cells are actually wall-less bacteria. They only have a cell membrane, and these can cause Mycoplasma pneumonia, and you'll come across them in the future as well. That's it for this lecture today. Inshallah, I'll see you again. Assalamu alaikum.